Okay.
When a cyclist in Somerset West, South Africa, was confronted by gangsters, stealing his car keys, mobile phone and his bicycle.
That's all I got on me.
They missed one thing, a GoPro camera that recorded the incident. It has now gone viral on the internet, magnifying the deep-seated crime problem in the Rainbow Nation, which is home to some of the most dangerous cities in the world. Cape Town, for instance, was listed in a 2013 study as the 20th most violent city in the world, with 51 murders per 100,000 people.
Yeah, you must fear Hebrew. He used to be bad. Ne? You don't have to trust Hebrew. Hebrew is not a good place.
Hillbrow is just 1 square kilometer in the heart of Johannesburg, and it is one of the most feared neighborhoods. And those who know this area will tell you that this is the place where dreams are made or broken. Johannesburg, according to the 2013 study, is the 4th most violent city in South Africa, and it is home to Hillbrow, with its lethal mix of criminal activities that range from drug trafficking, prostitution rings, armed robberies, amongst others. Here is one man who knows Hillbrow and the potent danger it conceals in its high-rise buildings. And so he prays. Thanksgiving. It is the place he nearly died when he was shot and left for dead by gangsters. He takes us through the streets of Hillbrow, the familiar places he once terrorized residents from the tender age of 10.
It's quite strict, this one. Yeah, it's very dangerous.
Our journey ends at this gym, which is set up to rescue the young from the same streets that threatened to consume his childhood. A punch at a time. He does this every day for 6 days. His love for throwing punches started when he was imprisoned at the age of 16.
You know, in prison, if you are a man, let's say a newcomer, they can want to sleep with you. Other guys.
Okay, so they were asking for sexual
favors from you? Yeah, so that's why I started to fight them.
He says he managed to shield himself from being sodomized while in prison, and when he left, he wanted to reach out to other young people in Hillbrow, and his gym is full of young people, restless, mostly men trying to ward off the temptation of engaging in crime.
On the street, we were just chilling, smoking drugs, taking their phone from the street, robbing cars. Like, there's a thing called ipomo, ne? That thing called ipomo is like when you park your car here, and I bring that thing called ipomo, put straight to windscreen, the windscreen is going to blast. Bah! After that, I'm taking something from your car after I'm running to my park.
With more than 2 million gun holders licensed to own firearms and about 1 million unlicensed ones, experts warn violent crime has reached worrying proportions.
It is important that, and governments don't do this enough, is that when they're looking at a crime problem, they don't only think about strengthening the criminal justice system. Because the criminal justice system is a very blunt instrument. It only operates reactively. Once someone's committed a crime, then you arrest them, then you bring them to court, then you lock them up. And that's a very tedious and expensive process.
The Rainbow Nation is now lambasted as the rape and murder capital of the world, with a growing gap between the rich and the poor, and youth employment soaring. Crime is finding fertile ground in the inequalities.
In South Africa in the last 10 years, we've hired almost 70,000 more police officials, but we have a shortage of 50,000 social workers. And now we've seen that although crime came down initially, we're at a point at which the police are not able to bring crime down anymore because the conditions that are contributing to that crime problem haven't been addressed.
The social issues alluded to by those we talked to are everywhere in Hillbrow. These kids, for instance, all under 15 years, claimed they were chased from school due to lack of school fees, and they congregated here to, pass time smoking bang. Their parents were not home. They said, "So what are you doing here?"
We're just smoking.
Smoking?
No.
Smoking what?
Just chilling. No,
they are smoking ganja.
As night falls, the streets of Joburg light up, concealing the shame that has been consuming many of the cities in South Africa, the rising crime rates vis-à-vis the growing gap between the haves and the have-nots. Is solving social inequities the solution to fighting crime? The jury is out.